Can we go to more places than the Middle East? Pete's can house sit. I can't go to Thailand without Salah. Maybe Salah will come here someday. Don't know.
For the past couple of days, Foodie has been locked in a cycle of takeout, greening out, and live streaming. For the most part, she's just about unwatchable. In this video, I'll pull some clips from the last couple of live streams and show you some interesting things that she's said. Let's start out with Chick-fil-A, where she got pretty candid after her meal.
If I lose monetization, I'm going back to Syria because there's no bills.
If you're new around here, the only tie Foodie has to Syria is Salah. She couldn't even get to his hometown without his help.
What do you mean he must have taken me back? You act as if like he kicked me out and I was like I didn't have a choice in leaving Syria. Like he didn't fight for you to stay though. How do you know? Did you hear anything we talked about when we discussed this decision?
The way she talks about their physical separation from her leaving Syria to arriving in Canada, it's very clear that the door is not closed. I know some people are tired of my immigration theory, but it's really the only thing that makes sense. They're still in touch, they made some sort of agreement when she left, and he's still hanging around.
I didn't get romance scammed. Because he didn't get shit out of it. So what's the scam?
She's joking, right? She was with him in the Middle East for just under 3 years, and in that time, he's had a combination of 5 different vehicles. 3 were in Kuwait and 2 were in Syria. He upgrades every single time he gets a different car. That's not normal behavior.
All right, so this vehicle has a full sunroof. The first button is to open the full cover here.
So this one, the first press, and this one, the other one.
Salah was so excited about this upgrade to the Sherry Tigo that he showed you everything about this car in a video. Now don't get me wrong, before Foodie got there, he had a perfectly decent life. He had an apartment, it was a studio, and he had a running car. The fact that she upgraded his vehicles so many times over the years, and whether it was with their shared money or not, it still happened. Now you could argue that the upgrades were for her comfort, fine, but this also happened in their living quarters. In just under 3 years, they lived in 5 different places, 3 different apartments in Kuwait, and 2 homes in Syria. They spent most of their time together in Kuwait, so let's take a look at that. The bottom left is Salah's studio, the first place they lived together when she first arrived in Kuwait. The top left is their second apartment. That's the one that she was locked in because she didn't have her own key, and that's also where they had the blue couch. You know, the one that he spooched all over with Kybella. The third apartment that we're getting a tour of now is the seaside condo in Mangaf. So in under 3 years, Salah went from a no-bedroom studio to a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom condo in Mangaf. I would say that's an upgrade. The ultimate upgrade, in my opinion, has yet to happen, and that's Salah's move to Canada. Whether you believe in that theory or not, it's still out there. If Foodie could clean up her act, she could sponsor him as a common law spouse, which that means the marriage doesn't matter at all. It's just that they lived together for 3 years. Now back in present day, let's take a look at Well, a longer live stream that she did, also high off her butt.
Are you still married? Yep. No, we're technically not paper divorce yet. Or maybe we are. Actually, I'm not telling anyone. Sorry, guys. I just think it's just private, you know.
Yeah, I call BS on that. Foodie has so little going on that this is one of the few things she can talk about to drum up interest. Instead of going out and doing vlogs or doing anything interesting in Canada, she just keeps bringing up the same talking points. It's pretty clear in her mannerism that she's very, what's the word, duper delight. She's tickled pink at the thought of holding something over everybody's heads.
I cried and begged and pleaded and said I wanted to come back to Canada. I cannot be there. And so I was like, you said this and did this a million times. This is the final time. So I prepare. I get on a plane, come all the way to Canada, get approved for a place of my own, get a cat, set up, have a cloud couch. And now I'm just like when I first got here, I was like, I want to come back. I don't want to be here. What is this weird place?
This is the weirdest thing for me. Okay, so you know how I said that sometimes Foodie's like a conehead and she acts as though she understands what humans do? Well, Foodie, when humans marry and then divorce or separate and then divorce, they actually physically separate. I know this may be confusing to you, but they also go on to live separate lives, which means the husband and wife do their own thing and one can't tell the other where to live. So that story about crying and begging and asking to go back to Canada, that makes zero sense in your narrative. I swear, it's like she thinks her viewers are stupid and have never broken up with somebody, separated or divorced before.
I still believe in you and Salah. If we ever get reunited, then that's God's, that was meant to be for sure.
Personally, I believe that that's the next bend in the road. I think the storyline will be that they simply could not live apart. He loves her so much, they had to reunite.
Find a nice Indian man. No, it's not about any man from any culture. It's just about man, period. I'm just like over it right now, man. I have my cat to think about. I'm still married.
And there you have it. Not only is she still married, she is pleased as punch to still be so. The funny thing is, if you read through the Canadian immigration guidelines, and a lot of us have been doing that, you don't have to be legally married to bring somebody over as their sponsor. Between common law spouses, conjugal spouses, or even Salah trying on his own to get a job in Canada, there are lots of different ways. In any case, you're pretty much caught up now. Last night's live stream was nothing to talk about, just Foodie getting hungry and high. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think about these breadcrumbs that Foodie's dropping. I'd love to hear from you.
Maybe Salah will come here someday. Don't know.